Welcome, my dear student, to grade 10, lesson 2 on your way. On your way. There is a role play. There are two characters, Arjun and Bhanuka. What does Arjun say in starting point? Excuse me. Bhanuka say, yes, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? Make a question. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Can you please tell me where I can have a cup of tea? අනේ මට කියන්න පුළුවන්ද තේ කප් බොන්න කොහෙන්ද පුළුවන් කියලා තනක් කියන්න පුළුවන්ද නේ අල්වින් අහන්නේ බානු කියන sure you can try leaf cafe ඔබට යන්න පුළුවන් කොහටද leaf cafe එකට අල්වින් leaf cafe where it is කොහෙද ඒක තියෙන්නේ where it is කොහෙද ඒක තියෙන්නේ where it is නේ ඔහු කොහෙද ඉන්නේ where he is right. Then it's on the first cross street. First cross street Arjun okay. How can I get there? How can I get there? How can I get there? This is main street. Sorry. It's on the first cross street. Okay, how can I get there? Banu said this is main street. Main street, okay. Walk along this street, turn left, to first cross street, Leaf Cafe is the second building on your left. Leaf Cafe is second building on your left. Right? The first building is the pharmacy. First building is the pharmacy. Arjun says, are there any landmarks? What are the landmarks? Landmarks is the Salakun. Then api kohari anna mukad mata salakunak yani kotawa ekak enanna ne the building eka ewa thamai ek roundabout eka roundabout එක ඒ වගේ නේද landmark එක. Well, right? When you walk along this street, you will pass the National Bank. You will pass the National Bank. National Bank you pass, right? And the theatre on your right. And the theatre on your right. Then there is a communication center next to the cafe. Then there is a communication center next to the cafe. Communication center. Arjun, did you say that I will pass the National Bank? You are the man pass the National Bank and the theatre on my right, and the cafe is between the pharmacy and the communication center. National Bank එක පහු කරලා දකුණු අත පැත්තෙන් තියටර් එකට ගියාට පහු කරාට පස්සේ ෆාමසි එකයි කමියුනිකේෂන් සෙන්ටර් එක අතරේද තියෙන මොකද්ද කැෆේ එක. That's right. හරි. You have got it. හරි. Thank you very much. My pleasure. Thank you කියන එකට දෙන්න answer කරන්න my pleasure. Right. Activity 1 එකේ තියෙනවා draw a sketch of the following map in your exercise books and mark with arrows the way Arjun should go to the cafe. Exercise book එකේ මේකම copy කරගෙන ඔබ arrows වලින් පෙන්නන්න ඊටලින් යන route එක. Label the buildings on the map that Arjun should pass on his way to the cafe. Arjun cafe එකට යනකම් pass කරන building ටික. Mark Leaf Cafe on your map. ඔබේ map එකේ Leaf Cafe එකත් mark කරන්න. That's up to you. Activity 2. Identify the places and signs on the map given below and write the name of each place against the number given. Follow the example. Example එක follow කරලා මේකත් කරන්න තියෙනවා නේද? ඊළඟට නේ 1 tea shop 2 ned 2 මොකක්ද ඔබ ඒක අංක බලන්න ඔබට guess කරන්න පුළුවන් මොකක්ද කියලා හරි after that study the map in the activity 2 state whether each of the following true or false false සඳහන් true the false කියලා කියන්නේ there is a picture of a city true the yes there is a lot of traffic on the roads no the hotel is in front of the bank bank को ඉස්සරහ තමයි hotel එක තියෙන්නේ බලන්න there are many trees behind the cinema cinema means theater the hotel තවචන තමයි මේ theater එකේ talkie කියලා කියනවා චිත්‍රපටයනේ එතකොට මේ ෆිල්ම් හෝල් එකට talkie කියන වචනේ use කරන ඉන්දියාවේ තියෙන අභිලාෂ් talkies කියලා the hotel is on the right hand side of the car park there is a car park near the railway station the cinema is in the new market street ඔබ බලන්න සූක්ෂම ලෙස නේද ටිකක් හිතලා මේක හරියද කොහොමද එන්නේ කියලා මෙතන ලෙසන් එක ඔබ දැනගන්න ඕන there is සහ there are කියන ලෙසන් එක තමයි මෙතන ඔබට ස්ටඩි කරන්න තියෙන්නේ දැන් මෙහෙම අපි කොහොමද කියන්නේ පන්ති කාමරේ ගුරුවරයෙක් ඉන්නවා කියලා there is a teacher in the classroom right කුසිය පූසෙක් ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ there is a cat in the kitchen there is a cat in the kitchen වහලේ උඩ කපුටෙක් ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ there is a crow on the roof right there is a crow on the roof ආසේ දෙවියන්වත් තියනවා කියලා කියමු කොහොමද කියන්නේ there is a rainbow in the sky there is a rainbow in the sky හරි එතකොට කියමු බස් ස්ටෑන්ඩ් එකේ යාචකෙක් ඉන්නවා කියලා there is a beggar in the bus stand නේද bus stand මේක ප්ලූරල් විදියට කිව්වොත් අපේ පාසලේ ඉන්නවා English teachers 10 දෙනෙක් how to say there are 10 English teachers in our school right okay අපේ පන්සලේ හාමුදුරු දෙනමක් ඉන්නවා how to say there are 2 monks in our temple there are 2 monks in our temple අපේ පාසලේ හාමුදුරු දෙනමක් ඉන්නවා පන්සලේ නේද මේ රෝහලේ වෛද්‍යවරු 50ක් ඉන්නවා how to say there are 50 doctors in this hospital there are 50 doctors in this hospital ahase tiyena lassana taru deepthana taru ahase tiyena how to say there are bright stars in the sky there are bright stars in the sky then how can we say right ගේ හැමතැනම කරපොත්තු කියලා කියනවා there are කරපොත්තු ඉන්නවා ගේ හැමතැනම there are cockroaches everywhere in the house there are cockroaches everywhere in the house දැන් මේ lesson එක තමයි මෙතන study කරන්න ඕන වෙලා තියෙන්නේ right හරි ඊළඟ where's the ball write the correct preposition below each other previously in other classes grade 8 9 you learn preposition first එකේ තියෙන inside නේද ඊළඟට on the left on the right next to right behind after that in front of draw map of your school describe it using the above sentence patterns you may begin like this स्कूल के मैप पे आके दला හදලා ඒක ඩිස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න. ඒතර මේ පැටර්න් එක යොදා ගන්න පුළුවන් අපිට there is there කියන එක නේද? ඒතර කොහොමද කියන්නේ නේ? There are අපි හිතමු 10 buildings. 10 buildings in our school. නේ? Then there are about 2,000 children, right? The canteen is between the library and the laboratory, right? Okay. මේ වගේ ඔබට ඔබේ පාසල එක මට describe කරන්න බැහැනේ. You can create a map of your school and do that. Right. ඊට පස්සේ තියෙන එක තමයි International Students Conference Moscow නේ. Where is Moscow? Russia. International Students Conference Moscow කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක බලමු අපි lesson එක. නේද? මොස්කව් වල පැවති මොකද්ද? ජාත්‍යන්තර ශිෂ්‍ය සමුළුව. conference එකක් කියනවා අපි සමුළුවට. conference සමුළුව. You must have a set of vocabulary items in your mind. හිතේ තියාගෙන වචන study කරන්න. English භාෂාව රඳා පවතින වචන මත. මම විතරම කියන එකක් තමයි you must possess those words. Every day 2-3 words try to include into your memory. හරි ඒක වචන ටික ලියන්න පාඩම් කරලා ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. එපා කියලා කියනවා සමහර ටීචර්ස්ලා. ඒකදී හේතු තියෙනවා නම් එහෙම කිව්වට අපිට use වෙන්නේ නැහැ. If we live in town, in urban area, we use English in day-to-day life, but in distant areas, English is not used except at the class or school. Vagis and yoga were selected to represent Sri Lanka at the International Students Conference in Moscow. Moscow වල පැවැත්වෙන ජාත්‍යන්තර ශිෂ්‍ය සම්මේලනයේ ලංකාව නියෝජනය කිරීම තෝරගත්තේ කවුද? Vagis and yoga. මෙතන මේ were selected කියන එක. Simple past tense. Simple past tense. Passive voice. Simple past tense passive voice. Right? එතන කියන්නේ මෙහෙමයි. දැන් මෙහෙම was සහ were යොදලා ඊට පස්සේ verb එකට participle එක දෙනවා. උදාහරණයක් විදිහට ඒ පාඩම ඉගෙනනවා. That lesson was taught. That lesson was taught. ඒ පාඩම ඉගෙනනවා. That lesson was taught. හරි. ඔවුන් අත්අඩංගුවට ගත්තා. එහෙනම් they were taken into custody. They were taken into custody. ඔවුන් අත්අඩංගුවට ගත්තා. හරි. ඒ ළමයාට දඬුවම් කරා. That child was punished. That child was punished. හරි. How to say? ඒ සිද්ධිය අමතක කළා කිව්වොත් ඒ සිද්ධිය අමතක කළා. That incident was forgotten. That incident was forgotten. හරි. ඒ අදහස ඇත්තරියා. That idea was given up. That idea was given up. හරි. අපට අකුරු ටිකක් ඉඳ දුන්නා. We were allowed to go inside. හරි. මෙන්න මේ වගේ ඔබට මේ passive voice එකෙන් passing එකේ හදා ගන්න පුළුවන්. මේ lesson එක කොටසක් මෙතන include කරලා තියෙනවා. Right. Now next year you will sit for the O level. Therefore you should know active voice, passive voice very well. Right. After the inauguration සමාරම්භක උලේට පස්සේ each pair of representatives, නියෝජිතයෝ යුගල, එක් නියෝජිත යුගල had to make a presentation about their country. යාළ සිද්ධුනේ රට ගැන presentation එකක් කරන්න. have to has to ගැන සිද්ධ වෙනවා. ඔබ මේක දන්නවා. have to has to සිද්ධ වෙනවා. දැන් මම කිව්වා. හරි. මට යන්න සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා. I have to go there. I have to go there. අපිට සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙන ඉවසන් ඉන්න. We have to tolerate. We have to tolerate. Hari? You understand? Deepika සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා විදේශගත වෙන්න. Deepika has to go abroad. Go abroad. You understand? කාංචනාට රැකියාව සොයාගන්න සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා. කාංචනා has to find a job. Find a job. Hari? නදීෂට සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා දෙමෝපියන්ව රැක බලා ගන්න. නදීෂට සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා දෙමෝපියන්ව රැක බලා ගන්න. කොහොමද කියන්නේ? Nadisha has to look after parents. පැහැදිලිනේ? අමාලිට සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා උයන්න. අමාලි has to cook. හරි. මෙන්න මේ වගේ ඒකේ දනවා. ඉතින් මේකේ අතීතයේ තමයි had to කියන එකෙන් දීලා තියෙන්නේ. දැන් had to කියම සිද්ධ වුණා. had to සිද්ධ වුණා. මට සිද්ධ වුණා ඇට බනින්න. I had to scold her. I had to scold her. හරි. මෙතන have to has to නට past tense shall have to. අපිට ඒක අමතක කරන්න සිද්ධ වුණා. We had to forget that. හරි. had සිද්ධ වුණා අම්මා රෝහල් ගත කරන්න. She had to hospitalize her mother. She had to hospitalize her mother. Hari? After receiving conveyance සිද්ධ වුණා. We had to convene the meeting. We had to convene the meeting. After සිද්ධ වුණා receiving conveyance. Hari? ඊළඟට create the following presentation made by the representatives from China and complete the data sheet given as them. Make කියවන්න කියලා data sheet එක complete කරන්න කියනවා. බලමු. Ni hao මේ Chinese එකෙන් ඉන්නේ ni hao හාවන්ට කතා කරනවා නෙමෙයි නේද? යාළුවගේ language එක ni hao. Hello friends කියන එක. I mean මගේ නම Ming නේද? And this is my friend Yong. Mommy, මෙයා මගේ යාළුවා කවුද? Yong. We are from People's Republic of China. Right? A country with an ancient civilization. What does it mean? Ancient civilization. Ancient civilization. Journey of ශිෂ්ටාචාරයක් සහිත අපි රටක්. Civilization. That is a great history. ඒ වගේම අපිට තියෙන ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨ ඉතිහාසය. Our traditional greeting, අපේ සාම්ප්‍රදායික traditional කියන්නේ සාම්ප්‍රදායික traditional greeting අපේ greet කිරීම traditional greeting is something like this. මෙන්න මේ වගේ cupped hand, left over right at chest height, but now we would mostly bow or shake hand. අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් bow වෙනවනම් shake hand කරනවා. නැවෙනවනේ ඒක. The people of our country, අපේ රටේ මිනිස්සු are called the Chinese. Yeah, the Chinese again, and now inventions, අපේ සොයාගැනීම්. Our inventions, අපේ සොයාගැනීම්, our inventions, such as the compass, මාලිමා, in Chinese is one thing, gunpowder, වෙඩි බෙහෙත්, the art of paper making, paper කියන්නේ මොනවද? පත්‍ර කොළ සෑදීමේ කලාව, and book printing, පොත් printing කිරීම have contributed, දායක වෙලා තියෙනවා. Contribute, දායක වෙනවා. Contributed, right? Immensely, ප්‍රබල ලෙස. Immensely. ප්‍රබල ලෙස මොනවද? Immensely. to the progress of mankind. Progress කියන්නේ මොකද? ප්‍රගතිය. මනුෂ්‍ය වර්ගයාගේ ප්‍රගතියට අපි සොයාගෙන දායක කරනවා. يعني ඉතිහාස කතා කියන්නේ නේ චයිනීස්ලා කරපුවා. වර්තමානයේ නම් තව ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නේ. China is the country with the largest population in the world. චීනය තමයි largest population තියෙන රට. It is also the fourth largest country in the world. ඒක ලෝකේ හතරවෙනි විශාල රට. With a large area of square kilometers. Beijing is the capital city of China. China Again, Beijing. Now my friend Yong will show you some pictures of our country. Then mage යාළුවා Yong එකට අපේ රටේ පින්තූර ටිකක් පෙන්වන්න. Over to Yong. Anawata bara Yong. Thank you, Ming. This is the national flag of our country. මේ අපේ රටේ ජාතික කොඩිය. Which has 5 stars in a red background. රතු background එකේ තරු පහක් තියෙනවා. Mandarin Chinese is the official language of China. Chini official language. Rajya Bhasha China Mandarin. It was a local wedding Bhasha. And here are some Chinese characters. Meaning some other Chinese. Lakshana Gibati Namuna. Renminbi. Yuan is the currency of China. China Muda. We have a fast growing economy. Fast growing economy. It is waging union. Fast growing. Fast growing can it is waging union. Right? Economy. Again, see number economic. Arthika. Waging in Arthika. As we export, we are import and manufacture many goods. Confucianism. 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 Taoism and Buddhism are the major religions practiced in our country. Apera religion practice karno. Over to you from here. Ming mesin la ming gobata barai. Ni ming ඊට පස්සේ කතා කරන්න ගන්නවා නේද? Thank you, Yong. If you come to China, there are many things for you to see. That can learn and enjoy. I will enjoy karan. Look at these pictures. They are the main tourist attractions of our country. Pradhanatama sancharakan. Again, this is the Great Wall of China. Great Wall. China Mahapraka. This is the Forbidden City, a World Heritage Site. Make a local heritage. Heritage can local Urma site that you can see in Beijing. You may have seen the pictures of Obadakalati. You may have seen Obadakalati. You may have seen Obadakalati. And I can she may have come. She may have come. She may have come. John John may have gone home. Right? Yeah, we may have used those lovely animals. You may have seen pictures of those lovely animals. They are the giant pandas, which are threatened species. Giant pandas you are threatened species. Vandavi yan tarjanete monadi yati species. Kyan monada name visheshana. Hari. The government along with its people, along with can category, some along with. Government along with its people are taking many steps. Take steps can appear and taking many steps to protect these endangered species. තර්ජනයට මුහුණ දී ඇතිනේ. නේ? මේ අනුතරට මුහුණ දී ඇති endangered species. Right? Young, can you say something further about these tourist attractions? Right? Well, as Ming said, there are many tourist attractions in our country. Ming Q is a tourist attractions, you know. Tourists can learn many different things here in China. We, the Chinese, are good at many things. They were Daksha, good at Daksha. She is good at singing. She is good at dancing. One of them is the art of self-defense. Self-defense can Atma-raksha. एक art के कहते हैं हम Atma-raksha, self-defense, right? Martial art like Kung Fu and Wushu. Ewa कहते हैं Kung Fu, Wushu. Kung Fu originated can Arambuna नहीं जानते हैं कि हम जब Arambuna can originate किला. Kung Fu originated in the Shaolin temples. Shaolin temples होता है पता नहीं. Chinese circuses and China are also famous all over the world. All over the world, Lopurami was प्रसिद्ध है. Well, as Ming said, yes, sorry, next para. If I told you this is the end of our presentation, make up a presentation, you might think that this is all we have to say about China. About China, it is obvious. Obvious can be said. Obvious. It is obvious that this single presentation done by the two of us will not cover everything about a great country like China. China will cover. With that we conclude. Conclude. Our presentation of China. Thank you. Okay. Shai. Can thank you. Can resonate. The Chinese way of saying thank you is Shai. Data sheet that's another method. Name of the country, population, greeting style, tourist attractions, economy, area, nationality, language, national flag, currency inventions, right? Under reading and writing, discuss with your partner and prepare a similar data sheet about Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, when we have a data sheet, name of the country, so imagine that you are Vagish and you can make a similar presentation about Sri Lanka. When we have similar presentation, neither. You are Vagish and yoga. Neither. If I speak of my country, there are so many things to tell. Actually, I am not in a position to speak of my country in a few minutes like this because that needs several days. Right? Sri Lanka is small in comparison with other countries, and this is an island. My country is surrounded by Indian Ocean and this is called the pearl in the Indian Ocean. Correct? My country is rich with so many natural resources. All nations, Sinhala, Muslim, Tamil and burghers live together in harmony. Right. Okay. This is a country with a tropical climate. There are so many sites to attract or attract foreigners. There are places for them to visit and enjoy. Right. I just gave a starting point and you can read it and add your own ideas. අවවාදයක් කියන්නේ මේ ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකට ගිහිල්ලා ඒක දිනක් කොපි ඩවුන් කරන්න එපා. අවම ලියන්න. හරි. අපේ ශිෂ්‍යයෝ එකක් කරන Google Translation නේද? අල්ලනවා ඒවා මේ ඉච්චර හොඳ දේවල් නෙමෙයි. තමන්ගේ දැනුමින් හදන්න උත්සාහ කරනවා. එක්සෑම් එකේදී O level වලදී ඔබට කවුරුවත් එහෙම සපෝට් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. හරි. Activity 8. Yoga wrote an email to her parents in Sri Lanka about her stay in Moscow. Who wrote? Yoga wrote. Dear mother and father, I hope you are keeping fine. Mama හිතනවා මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ඔබ සනීපෙන් ඇති කියලා. We arrived in Russia safely and now we are in Moscow, a very big city. අපි ළඟා වුණා මොස්කෝව එක ලොකු නගරයක්. මම දැකලා නැහැ නේ කවදාවත්. This is a very clean city, lots of buildings. Hari, clean nagara, lots of buildings. It's a little cold here because Sheetalai. We are already met. Abhi dantama thamuna lots of friends from different countries. Indra toling yaluhunga. The people here are very nice. Yalu hari hundai, and the food is delicious. Hari pranita ya too. So don't worry about that. I am sure this is going to be a very pleasant experience. Love yoga. Imagine that you are yoga's father and mother. Write a reply to yoga. Amma harita reply. My dear daughter, yoga. When we were really glad to receive a word from you mentioning that you safely arrived in Moscow and were very happy till we received your letter. We were worried about you, and now our minds are relaxed. We are also happy to hear that you found so many friends from different countries. We believe that you will be able to share their experiences which are essential, right? We also think that you will have a jovial time in Russia, which will be an added experience for your life. We wish you safety and wait till you come to us, right? Love, mom and dad. This should not be the only letter. You can write your own one, right? Activity 9, read the following text and answer the questions. Let's read the text. During the school vacation. Dharmani මේ වචනේ කොහොමද pronounce කරන්නේ? During. Okay, सामान्य pronunciation का पेरा क्या है? During කියලා. නමුත් during ना. Oh. During the school vacation, I went on a trip with 3 of my friends. මම trip එකක් ගියා. මගේ යාළුවෝ තුන් දෙනෙක් එක්ක to my uncle's farm in බණ්ඩාරවල. බණ්ඩාරවල තියෙන මගේ මාමගේ farm එකට නේ බණ්ඩාරවල. This is what I wrote in my diary about what we saw on the farm. අපි farm එකේ දැක්ක දේවල් මගේ diary ලියුවා. මේ දැන් නම් ඔය diary writing practice එක නැහැ. About 20 years ago like that we had that practice. It was a fine morning, had ලස්සන උදයක්. When we arrived in Round Hill Park. The surrounding of the farm was beautiful. Farm එකේ වටේ හරි ලස්සනයි. I took many photos with my new camera. මම අලුත් කැමරාවෙන් ෆොටෝ ගත්තා. On arrival at the farm එකට එනකොට we saw a herd of cattle. අපි දැක්කා cattle smell එළදෙනු පට්ටිය grazing in the field. Graze කියන තනකොළ කනවනේ. Grazing in the field. Graze කියන තනකොළ කනවා. Right? My uncle came out to greet us and took all of us to the farm. අපි ඇවිල්ලා uncle එක්කන් ගියා. There was a bunch of ducks. තාරාව පොකුරක් හිටියා. නේද? bunch එකක්. Swimming in the stream which flows behind the farmhouse. farmhouse එක පිටිපස්සෙන් යනවා යන ජලපාත. We sat in the garden and enjoyed a cup of tea. අපි garden එකේ වාඩි වෙලා නේද තේ එකක් බිව්වා. There were different types of animals on the farm. Farm එකේ හිටියා different types of animals. We saw a brood of chicken. අපි නේද රංචුවක් දැක්කා කුකුල්ලු. And herd of goats in the backyard. There was a drove of pigs in the pigsty. ඌරු කොටුවේ හිටියා කවුද? මේ pigs ලා. A kit of pigeons flew into the compound and we fed them. Pigeons ලා ඉගිලිලා ගියා අපි උන්ට කෑම දුන්නා. My uncle told us to be careful as there was a beehive nearby. මේ වදයක් ළඟ තියෙන නිසා අපිට පොඩ්ඩක් නේද ප්‍රවේශම් වෙන්න කිව්වා beehive. We saw swarm of bees අපි දැක්කා බී මැසිරලා flying into a beehive and we ran into the house for safety. අපි ඉක්මනට දිගව වහලා ගියතොට safety. We had a wonderful lunch that had been prepared by my aunt. In the evening we returned to the hotel. Then one who went on the trip කවුද ගියේ? Yes. Medicine in the name. I went on the trip. During the school I went on a trip with 3 of my friends. How did you? 4 friends went. 4 friends went on the trip. I went with 3 friends. What was the weather like that day? Yes, what was the weather? It's a pleasant weather. Okay, weather was very pleasant. How many different types of animals were there on the farm? How many? Cattle, yes, ducks, chicken, goats, pigs, pigeons, bees, right. Then you can count. Why did the uncle tell the children to be careful of the bees? Because bees might sting them. Bees might sting them. So I'm little now. Bees might sting them. Right. Write a short description about the trip you went on recently. ඔබ ගියපු trip එකක් ගැන short description එකක් ඔබම ලියන්න. හරි. දැන් ඊළඟට කියලා දෙනවා collective nouns. මෙතන තියෙනවා bunch of ducks නේ. A bunch of ducks. Bunch of ducks. Then a brood of chicken. A brood of chicken. A drove of pigs. ඌරෝ. නේද? මේවට කියනවා මොනවද? collective nouns. Bunch, brood, drove. නේද? ඒවා එක් singular එක තමයි අපි සලකන්නේ. The words in bold are called collective nouns. නේ? පොකුරක්, රෑනක්, රැලක්, රංචුවක්. There are many other collective nouns apart from those that describe animals. A chain of islands. Chain of islands. එතකොට දැන් අර කොහෙද අපි ළඟමරට Maldives වල තියෙන chain of islands. A galaxy of stars. A panel of experts. A fleet of ships. A bunch of bananas. A comb of bananas කියන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. ඊයන් තව කියනවා මාළුරාන්ට කියනකොට school of fish. Right. Write the collective noun under each picture. A herd of, bunch of, brood of, shellfish. නේ? ඒක දැක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. රාක් එකකට කියනවා shellfish. හරි. Enjoy reciting poem එකක් තියෙනවා. බලමු. My hometown. ඔබටත් ලියන්න පුළුවන් poems. Poems වලදී කියන්නේ ඒක grammar 100% තියෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. තමන්ගේ අදහස් ලියන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. Jersey City is where I was born. I woke up to see many a dawns. මං කොහෙද හිටියේ? මං ඉපදුනේ ජර්සි නගරේ. නේ? මං උදේ මවදුනේ බලන්න නේද? උදාසන dawns. Dawn කියන්නේ හිමිදිරි. is not a bad city, නරක නගරයක් නෙමෙයි. It was a place to live. ඒ ජීවත් වෙන්න හොඳ තැනක්. Right? But there were many times it didn't forgive. හැබැයි මට සමාවන දුන්න අවස්ථා ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. The streets were tough. මේ පාරවල් හරි සැරයි, තදයි. The winters cold. Winter නේද? ඍතුව, සීත ඍතුව හරි අමාරුයි. Right? සීතලයි. The city you can embrace. ඔබට පුළුවන් වැළඳ ගන්න නගරේ. But you can never hold. එක අල්ල ගන්න බෑ. ඔබට නගරේ වැළඳ ගත හැකි. හැබැයි නගරේ අල්ලගෙන තියාගන්න බෑ. The streets will own you and rule you. Streets පාරවල් ඔබට ඔබ අයිති කරගෙන ඔබ පාලනය කරයි. There's not too much one can do. After some years you will be ready to fear. I will not ready to leave. I will not longer have the things you need. That's when you know it's time is to leave. Because in the city you can longer believe. Now people grow up there and decide to stay, but so many more just go different. They all වෙනස් විදිහට යනවා කියලා Ray Hansel. Answer the following question. What is the title of the poem? ඔබේ complete sentence වලින් the title of the poem is My Hometown. Who is the poet? The poet is Ray Hansel. How many stanzas are there in this poem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 stanzas in this poem. What the name of the city mentioned in the poem? The name mentioned in the poem is Jersey City. What are the rhyming words found in the poem? Rhyming words are born, dawn, five, forgive, cold, all day. It is rhyming. Is the poet happy about this city? Give your reason for your answer. Yes, the poet is happy about the city. One is he likes dawn, morning of the city. Other thing, he likes the environment. He likes its weather. He likes its streets and roads, right? Now I think that you got something from this lesson, right? මේ පාඩමෙන් ඔබ යමක් ඉගෙන ගන්න ඇති. සියල්ලම නේද? මේක හරිනම් ඔබට එක්සර්සයිස් ලියන්නදී ටිකක් වෙලා කරන්න ඕන. එහෙම කරන්න මේක ක්ලාස් එකක් නෙමෙයි. ක්ලාස් එක නම් එහෙම කරන්න අපිට අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා. ඔබට යම් ගැටලුවක් තිබුණොත් මට කෝල් කරන්න රාත්‍රී 9 පස්සේ. This is my number. Right? එහෙම නැත්නම් මම සැටර්ඩේස් වල ඉන්නවා. නුගේගොඩ King's Institute Higher Road ජම්බුගස්මුල second lane. ඔබට පුළුවන් සැටර්ඩේස් වලදී මම meet වෙන්න. Right? Okay. Next day we can meet. Till then, goodbye.